Hello. Right, this video I'm just going to introduce a good friend of mine. You will have seen a video I did just recently where I showed two paintings that I've just completed since being in this glorious landscape. Can you hear it? This glorious countryside that is Rendlesham Forest. One was Mr. Solarface and the other was going to be a gift called Wisdom, and the gift is going to my glorious friend Gary. You know we're in the countryside, don't you, eh? Listen, they're all coming alive. It's about as Bodie. Put the camera on and all the animals start. Anyway, so, yeah. So I'm going to introduce Gary to you, and Gary's got a channel, so we'll be having a little bit of a chat about that. There's Gary. Hello, mate.
Hello there.
So, Gary, you've got a channel, and it's called Escaping the Matrix for Good.
Yeah.
And you've got some noisy animals.
At the moment, they're trying to outcrow each other.
Oh, I see.
That'll be stopping very shortly.
And this goes on, does it? Wow. So Gary's got a glorious piece of, a lump of Rendlesham Forest, I think I call it. You've got a tree that's about 200 years old. Is that one there, I believe?
Yeah, that's the tree that we think is about 200 years old. That was put there when the house was built, we think.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, noisy. So I better video these, look, because they want to be in on the action. Oh, look at this. Well, they're having a good laugh, aren't they, eh? So, escaping the matrix for good. How do we quantify that? What does escaping the matrix for good mean? Clearly just what it says, I suppose, on the label, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Sort of escaping the crazy modern life. Getting away from, I suppose, like the system. And just sort of trying to set up and be self-sufficient. And the good really can mean two things, I think. Escaping it for good, so we will never be going back for good, but for the good of our family as well. It's like a double meaning for me. So.
Absolutely, mate. And when you're achieving it as well, just looking around here, really, you've obviously got, these are all organic bits and bobs that you've got in all of these built up tubs. You've got loads of animals doing whatever, so you've got duck eggs, you've got chicken eggs.
Noisy cockerels.
Noisy cockerels. It's a fantastic way of life. I presume when you was a child you watched The Good Life then, you must have really. And,
I did actually, yes.
Was it Tom and Barbara?
Yeah.
I always found Tom and Barbara, I found them upper class, and then the other upper class, super upper class, that's what I found.
Yeah. I don't actually watch that anymore now.
No, you've stopped watching it.
It's a BBC programme, I do believe.
Yes, yeah. Well, you've become that now, so you don't need to watch it. And as the BBC, yeah, we don't need to watch the BBC ever, do we? Or television in general, really. So yeah, Gary and his family, they live here. You've lived here for, how long have you lived here?
It will be 3 years in June.
3 years, and you've done a lot of work then, mate.
We have, yeah, and it's like busy just setting up, so we can sort of live off the land more.
Yeah, and a lot of work, I take it, with the house, because you say the house is 212 years,
yes,
something like that. So that's a hell of a lot of work, really.
Yeah, there's been a lot of repairs, a lot of nasty things that we've uncovered that we didn't expect, but we're getting there, so it's all good.
Yeah, absolutely, it is all good. I mean, you're going to uncover surprises with 200-plus-year-old properties. You're never going to walk in, it's going to be brand new, it can't be. So there's going to be, we call them surprises, that's a nice word, isn't it, really? Rather than devastation, we call them surprises.
Yeah, on one side of the house there was wood chip wallpaper that I think was put up in the 70s, and that was hiding a lot of nasty surprises.
Wow. But you're getting there, mate, as you say, you're getting there, really. So escaping the matrix for good, I mean, that is your ultimate goal, isn't it, is to escape the matrix. And you have done, you know, you're 90% out of it all.
Yeah, and as time goes on and we set up more to be self-sufficient, we will be distancing ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. So if you're interested, and you should be, go and have a look at Gary's channel, Escaping the Matrix for Good. And he's got his children involved, which is fantastic, mate. You know, where your footsteps go, your children should follow, and they certainly are, I think, in your case. You know, they love the animals. I've seen them with the goats. and all the rest of it. And your little boy loves his trees and everything.
Yeah, he
else,
loves his
so-
trees, James.
Yeah.
He's very passionate about trees.
Yeah.
To the point where he was nearly crying when some of that got cut down
Yeah.
over there,
Yeah.
over in the forest.
Oh, bless him. But it happens, you know, you've got to get used to these sort of things, really. And animals are born and animals die. And talking about animals being born, you've got some goats that they've got large
Yeah.
bellies.
We're pretty sure they're pregnant.
Yeah.
Without an ultra scan, we can't be 100%, but they're showing all the signs of being pregnant.
Wow.
And we're pretty sure that they are going to drop soon.
Yeah.
We're just keeping an eye on them. But yeah, we've had goats born here. I think, how many goats now? We've had 3 goats born since we've been here now.
Wow, fantastic, mate. Beautiful. And this morning, Gary showed me this, which is as well, that at some stage, I mean, amongst all your other jobs, you must have quite a list really, but amongst your other jobs, that is going to be your main water source at some stage.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we've got to disconnect off the water mains. We don't
Yeah.
want to be paying them.
No, you don't need to pay for water anyway. I found
No.
that just living in a house, I didn't need to pay for water, but different story perhaps.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good, mate. Well, it's not pretty good, it's fantastic, it's phenomenal, isn't it? Because your electric is free.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
yeah.
We sell that back to the grid.
Yeah, and obviously if you can get the water as well, and then you're growing your own veg and all the rest of it. You planted, was it a cherry tree you was planting? In fact, 40 trees.
14.
14, yeah.
14 fruit trees this year. There's been other fruit trees planted over there.
Yeah,
It's going to take about 3 or 4 years for them to mature,
yeah,
but we should be getting plenty of fruit in the future.
brilliant. Good stuff, mate. Well, thank you very much for showing me around and appearing on my video. It's
You're
always nice
welcome.
to have a little chat on the video and what have you, which is good. But yeah, do go over and have a look. Escaping the Matrix for Good.
Should we just show them the pump quickly?
Shall we show you
Because
the
it
pump?
is a miracle.
Give you a little treat. It is a miracle. I love this morning. Oh, hang on, let me get my stick. It's a bit uneven ground here.
I'll do the pumping as I'm still young and fit.
Yeah, Gary's very, very young compared to me.
I ain't young and fit.
Look at that. Fantastic, mate. Wow. So
That is
that
icy cold.
icy cold and crystal clear.
Yes.
Absolutely crystal clear water. And that's been there obviously since day one, you know, since the building of the house.
Yeah, they would have had a well. If
Yeah.
they didn't have a well,
Yeah,
There'd be
absolutely.
no water.
Yeah, no water. And Gary took the cover off. That's the cover over there. But he took the cover off this morning just so we could have a quick look because I was a little bit nosy. And it's what, 45 feet down
to the water, yes.
to the water. Then there's obviously the depth of the water. But the brickwork is phenomenal. I noticed in there. Just it's like it was just done yesterday.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it's
Fantastic
in very good
job.
condition. It's in perfect condition that we don't need to repair it.
Yeah.
Wait till the motorbikes go.
Yeah.
We're going to have the well cleaned before we start pumping it into the house. But yeah, apart from that, there's no repairs needed
No.
to the actual well itself.
Wonderful. Brilliant. Thanks for showing us that, mate. That's it's a phenomenal piece of kit, isn't it? Really. You know. Look at that. Wow. And obviously your idea is not to stand out here in all weathers doing the pumping by hand, is it? You know,
No.
You've got to go a little bit more modern.
Yeah, there'll be electric pump dropped down into the well,
Yeah,
and that'll have like pressure switches on, so when we turn the taps on, the pump will automatically turn on
Yeah.
and pump into the house.
brilliant. And that really is getting off grid, you know, it's escaping the matrix for good. And that really is a big
Yeah.
step for good, you
And
know.
that is part of it, is sort of being self-sufficient and getting off of the grid, so we
Yeah.
don't have to rely on any big corporations.
No, absolutely. Well, thank you again, mate. It's phenomenal. What I love so much about this land, I love the fact that it's very, very peaceful and quiet. We're in the middle of the day and there's a little car park, hence the motorbikes have gone past, but they got the right to enjoy the forest, same as
Yeah,
everybody.
they've come to see the forest.
Yeah, which is cool, you know. And all the animals have got more than enough space, more than enough, you
Yeah,
know.
that's very important for us, that they've got to be looked after correctly, they've got to have freedom. None of this animals cooped up in a barn and they never see the daylight.
No,
that's
absolutely
cruel.
not.
That's not me at all.
No.
Freedom, natural behaviour
Yeah.
and scratching around and being out enjoy the sun.
Yeah, and happiness, absolutely, mate. That's what it's all about. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, we're going to end the video there. But thanks again, mate. It's been really good of you showing me around and what have you, and also for letting me stay. I really appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. It's a pleasure us having you here.
Oh, bless you. It's been
really
phenomenal meeting Gary. I've wanted to meet him for at least 2 years, actually. I don't know how I even found your channel, really. But found his channel and I wanted to meet him. I'm very interested in this way of life. I would physically struggle. I don't know how you manage it. I would physically struggle. But I can get a sense of it through your videos, so thank you for making your videos, really. And you make me laugh a lot as well, which we need a bit more of, don't we, really?
Yeah, laughter is the best tonic,
Absolutely.
I say.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, thank you very much, mate. And yeah, Escaping the Matrix for good. Go and have a look. Okay, cheers, Gary.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care and be well.